Yes, today I'm gonna create my own Pokemon. So we're gonna spin one type. If it's 1 or 2, we get 2. So we create one dual type. Anyway, our type is fire, and now this is just a pure fire type. So what I did was I thought I would try and make an ox at the beginning, which, as you can tell, didn't really work at all. So I actually changed it halfway through. But I actually did like the design. The design looked cool. So it originally goes just orange, but I tried to go experimenting, and indeed, epic. Yes, I've never done art videos before, but yeah, I decided not. I tried to middle of stuff there, and it does not work. The final product looks good, trust me, guys. So I actually had to redraw this because my tool didn't work, but so I had to add fire here, and I decided to write fire. Yeah, till I don't know, let you know it's a fire type. And I actually really like this. It's a fire bug, even though it's not a bug type, but it looks cool. It actually does look like kinda if you twist it and imagine how it is an ox. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna call it. Bigger. Bugger. Fug. Blug. I don't know. I have not a good name. But second is gonna be a dual type fairy dragon, which I actually think is really good, and I had no idea what I just since I just tested a lot of things and seen if they worked and didn't work. But I actually did find this design. I did and actually I'm super proud of this one. This one looks better than any other design I've probably made in this video. Probably one of my favorites. I decided to scrub this whole idea and just do this. Just two things I was gonna have like half this place covered in pink. Then I said, hey, that's stupid. No one wants that. So I just did this. This thing looks super cute, and then I decided to give it to the ugliest free evolution that I didn't even get to finish. Because I'm also creating these in a 5-minute timer, which is not good for my mental health. Yeah. I was super stressed during this, and you should not put yourself through torture. But yeah, the one is a dragon fairy type. They're obviously going to be called epic names, such as Dragon, like Dramon, which is a play on Dream and Dragon. Drengon. Okay, next is another dual type, and it's an ice dual type. I like ice. I can work with ice and poison. Okay, I want work ice poison. What could I do? Wait, I decided to go with a polar bear and just a poison polar bear. A polar bear that's been, I guess, infected with pollution. So bad that this design just looks too goofy for me. It looks like a walrus hybrid. Because I really, the eyes just make it. If I could draw eyes really good, I would make this design better. But the eyes. But I'm actually proud of this one turned out. It's an ice poison. That I guess things. I'm gonna talk about more of these creatures in, I guess, my conclusion. But yeah, so now we have another normal type, a pure electric type. So I basically looked up appliances and just had an awesome idea just hit me. What if the electric was an electric robot, electric container cyborg, but was flying due to hair dryers? That is right, hair dryers. You heard me right, hair dryers. I know, cool. I know. I kind of tried to just ditch the idea halfway through, as you can see. But I kind of tried to incorporate, but I couldn't do hairdressing for fun because, you know, I ran out of time and all. Just super sad. But I really like this design actually. This Pokemon in concept is super cool because that's a lot better than Venom. A lot better. He doesn't have that goofy eyes. Okay, nice is one, and it's a pure dragon type. I had a really decent idea straight off the bat, and I grew it super fast because I was on the time crunch, and this could potentially be a great bug dragon type actually. You can kinda tell if you have a keen eye and know what it is, but it's basically a Hydra. That's a snail. I know, super interesting. A Pokemon that is a snail. The Great Mythic Hydra reduced to a snail. Epic. I also decided to draw an orange for fire, water, blue marking for water, and green. I'm actually super proud. I tried to add another leg, but that didn't work. And I tried to add stupid mounts, but it didn't work. And I obviously hated the design. It looked really bad. So I just went with this epic boy. He's just a pure dragon. I don't know, obviously everyone would think he's just a pure dragon type. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Now we have a normal and of course pure normal, a normal and fighting type. So I actually had an idea. What if I drew a raccoon boxing? Now I think we only drawn one. I incorporated the bandage design as like he got beaten up so bad that he got beaten up. And he put a bandage. Because normal type Pokemon are usually like, yo, that's an animal, make it a Pokemon. Friends was like, you do both, make it a Pokemon. So I did. I combined the two attributes and made a rat boxer. No. I told myself I'm not gonna finish using this thing as a rat. It's a mouse. I can't even remember my own creatures. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't even know anything. But this design I'm proud of actually for a change. And just ignore that. I've kind of forgot about that. His stomach chest area, but I decided to make him guy a boxer but bigger. He has bigger boxing gloves. Yeah, and I tried to figure out the gap in the tail, but it didn't work all too well, I could say. But I gave him a bigger bandage. I don't came up with the idea that he had a black eye. We couldn't do it. So I just incorporated the colors because it's just bigger mouse, but and bigger mouse boxer. So I had to fix it. Tail super quick, epic. I put the nothing. I did epic. I actually really like this design, but I also added some chin. Like he had the gun on his chin, like super cool guy. Don't question why he has purple blood. Purple gelatin coming out of him. Pokemon is family friendly, so obviously it's not going to be blood. No, so that wasn't going to work, so I had to use paintbrush tool and just use this, which obviously makes it look cooler. Now we obviously have the red boxes. We have normal same time. And I believe I cannot take any of these guys off. Actually, at the end of this video, no, at the end of the series, this is going to be a 5-part series. In each video, I create 9 creatures, and I'm going to do a tier list on which ones I could beat in a fight. Which I could figure. Rapbox. That thing's puny and pathetic. I could just beat it up. Anyway, we have number 1 water type and assault water. We could create starters here. We've only done like one. I based this idea on a dolphin, but I actually thought, you know, we got water. What if we got a salt grass type? Then we could have like a mini starter tree. The fire type evolves into nothing, but a water type does, and it's a dolphin. A human dolphin. So basically, this dolphin's origin, I thought, yo, what if it's a dolphin that collects some water? Like, how cool would that be? No one has ever thought of that idea before. I'm just that cool that I've thought about that epic idea. So it's just a dolphin. So right now, it just looks like a dolphin to you guys. Just a regular dolphin. Its evolution, though, I tried. Looks cooler because I don't know. It has like, yeah, you know, it's mastered the way of the water. No, it does not look anything like that. It just looks like a man who's finally mastered the way of the water. Just epic drizzles on him. This is an epic dolphin. I decided to add triples because what I thought like would be epic is that this guy can absorb water. Like super cool, like a badass. No, that's a bad word. Like super cool. He also has a watercolor, so he's also a master of the water. And this is the part where I said, you know what? Design. Retake design. This guy dolphin that can walk, so I added a bowl to his head, which made him worst. But this dolphin has the mysterious powers who just, you know, also looks super just absorb droplets of water, and the other one carries the water and collects the water droplets, and the other one is able to absorb the water droplets into his body. So yeah, his designs ended up pretty good. Probably could take a couple of them on in a fight and annihilate them because, hey, that was fun. And I really do want to fight, see what would happen if I could fight some of these. I'd probably win a few, and I'd probably lose a couple, but I think I can only. Okay, there's a soul type, a soul poison type. I had a pretty clear idea on this, but I didn't know how to execute it. But I knew how to do. I wanted to do it with toxic waste. So to stop it from being like my old design, like, you know, what was it again? The polar poisons. I decided to create a snake instead of a polar bear, and just make it a radioactive snake. Because, you know, I did some recoloring because it wasn't bright green, and just give it toxic waste fangs. Because, you know, you've got to make toxic waste fangs somehow, right, guys? You guys get it, right? Anyway, because this is just epic. This is so epic. Epic art. I never expected to do this video, so I actually don't know, and I'm not. But this guy now has. If I can get. I'm actually super proud. What's the opposite of proud? Happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. happy the snake thing came to life. Because it's super cute. I tried to have it so super. I actually did have the idea that it became too toxic and just became like a human. Like a hybrid snake human hybrid. I ran out of time, thank goodness. As if I had not run out of time, you would have seen like a horrifying abomination on your screen right now. And he was that at all. Yay. Yeah, that's probably the good thing here. I don't have time. That looks super cool for us, but we don't. But no, I'm not gonna spoil that. Don't. Nah. But these guys are pure poison, and I'm super proud. They're gonna be epic snake poison, because obviously we don't have a snake poison type already. Ekans, Arbok. I'm gonna look up snake Pokemon. It's gonna be like no snake poison Pokemon. Sandicon, that's a snake Pokemon in the background. We have a dual type. We have a dark and a ground. I had no idea what to do with this one at all, but I had to press on. But then I actually drew a ground shape. So the idea came to me. What if a piece of us was slowly being corrupted by being in the dark, the shade, for too long? I know it sounds dumb and stupid, but trust me. When I said that means dumb, but I basically just, like, this land is basically being corrupted. And then I tried to give him human hair, which didn't work at all. And these corrupt things. So the original corruption color was black. Not in a negative way. Not in a negative way. Before I get cancelled. But in a good way. You know. In a good way. And it's slowly purple. So I changed purple just because I thought it looked cooler. And it's to get purple and evil. Color's yellow. But then I had a genius idea for the second form. Just make it hide its corruption by transform using its ground powers, I guess. I don't know. To hide its corruption. Which obviously, under the 5 minutes constraint, it just got fully corrupted. Because Yin in its final form is gonna look badass. I keep saying that word. It's obviously now corrupted, which I had to actually do its final. I tried to do its final form on this page, but it didn't work. And this line is probably my favorite I did in this whole video. Just looking back in these drawings, yeah, I definitely see. So just giving him a buff appearance. He's just a buff dude. He's obviously still got that epic lion face and a tail. He's now a reptile part of the earth. He's given these super awesome claws. That's obviously massive control of the land, which I've taken heavy inspiration because, you know, it goes from to revealing this true form and being like badass corrupted. I hate it. I tried to do this like fully corrupted and I did not like it. You see, it looks horrible. I had to hide it because mine. But I gave it purple hair, finally bring the evolution line to its edge. So I just made claws. I made this corruption line that corrupted its whole body. And gave it claws. It's wearing nice to see these claws. So I gave it claws. so corruption just spreads all the way through his body. I tried to make his eyes look really angry. It didn't work. As you can see, this guy looks angry, so angry in fact, he's gonna... I accidentally gave him a nose. But I like the eyes, what happened to the eyes in the end. Actually gonna kill you, but that was obviously not the end. I actually have to connect one. I'll get rid of this. Whatever this thing was. Because I did not want purple. Incorporate my design. So then I go back to the purple line, corruption line, and just features. I fixed part of the leg, but hey. But we're not all perfect. Because obviously, this evolution line takes time. It's the first purple one then. I tried to draw purple one, just that was silly. So, time to give these rock dog types a name. Which I think is a pretty easy job for me. Not so creative. I named the creature Bigger. I forgot. I started named the Bugger. Yeah, I'm gonna give them different names at the end. A part called my final thought, obviously. Because I'm not gonna name a Pokemon guy called Bug. But I'm obviously gonna call this thing Growak. G-O-A-K. And Crowed. And Croy. Quartile. The bigger it's just basically a fire bug. A baby fire bug that looks like an ox. I really want to change the name. So, I'm calling it Figer. Fug. No. I really like the aspect of his mane and the fur on his back. I think that looks super cool. And basically what its horns do, this Pokemon basically detects any sound in its area and then turns its horns into defense. It's super reckless and its charge builds up over time, building its fire attack, boosting it, making it go faster, and until its body's consumed in fire. And that's how it murders. Gets its food and attacks defenseless prey. And obviously these creatures are super reckless and are also super concealed. Super outspoken. They are obviously socializing with humans, but not in a good way. They're often trying to take the humans' food, or just basically downright steal. Because these don't like any of it. They don't. They normally not work in packs. Some work on packs. It's very, very strange. So, yeah. And also the reason why it's not Firebug is because I don't know. Because it's not a Firebug. Because it's a baby ox. And I guess I tried to fit in the pattern that, you know, all fire signs are products of fire. Chinese New Year. Zodiac system is obviously live. But hey, look at this guy. Fennekin's a phoenix. Fennec dog. But this guy, I could possibly, if he did not go for his, if I just climbed up a wall and avoided his fire shot, he would just drop to the ground and I'll just some floor just extinguishes. But this thing on the other hand, Drengon, I would be dead. I could beat it. This guy, look at the dragon fairy beast on Dreams, and the Chinese dragon. The Chinese dragon part is basically dragons can fly with no wings, but this guy's a fairy. It's because he can use dreams and uses the power of dreams to help It also helps people in the dreams, I guess. But anyway, Drengon. We'll start with the evolution. Dremin. This Pokemon is able to absorb the power of dreams, and can also go into dreams to change it, to make it dream into, and can barely affect. So this Pokemon learns how to cure dreams, nightmares into dreams, using its ability, Dragon. Once it has mastered its skill, it is evolved into Drengon, a fairy dragon. This gun has the ability to control dreams fully, and also alter a person's mind, but will only use it in some cases. And also, once it's collected enough dream energy against a dark, vanquished foe from nightmares that it's collected, it blasts the foe out, causing a devastating new Pokemon, Corrupt Dark type. As it collects the nightmare energy, it uses an all-powerful Dragon Fairy combination attack, which is called Dreamy, which blasts into the Pokemon, the corrupt nightmare's true form, and just obliterates it, like Santa snapping it into oblivion. It is often seen alone, mysteriously, few segments of it ever seen, but it seemed to be created when people dream. Its dark pattern is believed to be capable of helping it use the power of dreams, and the negative energy it stores, it blasts out, as it cannot hold too much negativity, or the creature could corrupt it. But what does it do as the dream energy is still no? But we have the worst one, Venar. This Pokemon is a clown. I mean literally. This Pokemon has been infected by pollution. Its eyes have been stuck in the same place due to a pollution of toxic waste, an extreme dump. This Pokemon was Electric. This Pokemon uses daily gadgets. Chest plate is like the blue heart, which was originally designed. It was originally designed to be an Electro, but an assistant. But however, when an extreme breakout happened, the Pokemon had an idea and basically just used appliance, which conveniently used to be 2 hair dryers and just flow away. These are going to be used in makeup store, so obviously help grab items. When this revolted, when humans started to abuse this Pokemon, they just obviously outed, causing devastating attacks against humans. These Pokemon hate humans so much that in fact, any human that sees it will get immediately punished and barraged. They work together to take down and attack, okay? And they do not work for or even cooperate with other species. These are basically work alone, except for in their own species, as they see a common interest. As they don't know what these ways, these Pokemon live in a democracy-like state. Hoverbolt, once captured, will try its best to fight, being disobedient to its trainer once set out in battle. In fact, it is once said that it actually killed its trainer because it didn't like him at all. They hate humans. And this Pokemon's acts, as they've been seen mass murdering across the world. However, these species have grown less and less over the years. It's become impossible to actually seize them. So, and they could all just be in this, a controlled experiment gone wrong. Who really knows? But I also really like the design. But these Pokemon have been tested to have a high IQ of humans. Now, but here is a head roll. This Pokemon is a slug dragon. Has 3 heads that cooperate different elements: fire, water, and grass. This Pokemon only acts and moves if the 3 heads are in the ground, which is always linked. They are believed to share one hive mind, and each cooperate fast. This Pokemon looks like it cannot hold itself due to its nail-like body, but you'd be mistakenly wrong. It can hold itself an additional 10 billion, infinitely anything. It's been once said in the Great Legends that it carried 7,000 villages on its back without a sweat. These Pokemon also have dwelled in the ocean, mysteriously giving people believing it's a dragon water type. But each Pokemon is believed to have to go through 3 trials for each head to get it. What is this thing called? Marking on its head. Each head possesses a different skill. It has to master it and go through a trial. And the head with the strongest power, or the better master of that skill, gets the marking. These Pokemon are extremely rare, as no one had seen the trials except for one, but he was kind of crazy, and he had a video, but the Pokemon noticed and let out a barrage, use intense sleeping methods. He did fall asleep and woke up, but he was a bit crazy after that. In fact, he's seen a mentalist. He's doing fine now, but he barely remember what happened. And these Pokemon are still a mystery. However, the ancient mythos depict that these guys are helping humans. I could not take this guy on the fight. This guy can spout too. Finally, a Pokemon we know a lot about. Mox. We'll start with Mox. Mox is a normal punching Pokemon. These Pokemon have been evolved by watching for boxing, and they always find an old boxing in the sewers. These monsters also take inspiration and run and start punching. Punch. And you have to punch. It has gained its plaster or bandage when it has proven itself to its tribe, where they held many tournaments down in the sewers all the time. These Pokemon often clog up the sewers due to their fights, but once its power level exceeds and it gets a couple of bruises, it is able to evolve into Maroos. This Pokemon is able to box for eternities and hours and never gets tired. It has sustained a couple of bruises on its head, and its bandage still stays the same. I could not take down Mox at all. I could kick Mox. Mox could dodge. I could destroy it, but Maroos. Come on, it's a giant mouse. Its tail is just too strong. And look at it. Those legs could kill me, but those punching, yeah. Normal fighting type's also really good. Young, what with the flying? Oh no, fairy. And you cannot hit ghost types at all, no matter what you do. You're like, oh, gotta. So yeah, I like these. I could not be Head Dragon. I could not be Mop. I cannot Maroos. What a polar bear. What a dream dragon, but I could be Mox, the pre-evolution Shrimon, and the fire guy, which not bigger. I'm gonna call it Brigger. When him Brigger, I could beat those guys up in a fight. But yeah, I'm in love. But next is Balfin. These Pokemon are acting extremely sad. I've been researching recently after thought to be extinct. These Pokemon have small wooden bowls which then they balance on their head. These balls fill up by raindrops. As these Pokemon learn to control their raindrop's ability, Bullfin also has been able to control water. Once the bowl has been completely full and overflowing, it's then been able to evolve into Dripfin. These Pokemon are extremely powerful. They use the rain driplets from its overflowing bowl before, and driplets it collects now from the rain, to absorb and blast powerful attacks. These Pokemon are extremely loyal and kind, but to its enemies, it's a powerful force to be reckoned with. These Pokemon have also been able to use their water camouflage, are not also super fast swimmers, and being able to camouflage its swim and brutally murder fishing boats to capture its young. I could take Bullfin in any fight. I could kick it to the moon and back to what, and it couldn't even hit me. But Dripfin, on the other hand, it has claws. It could murder me. It will kill me. And I don't wanna, obviously die. So, that's enough. And I've only had like 1, 2. Did I have 2 evolutions? I guess. Also, I'm absolutely a fan of these guys. I think they're cute, and I would use them on my team. Bullfin, yes, and Dripfin, yes. These Pokemon were obviously haven't been designed, but were still good. That I gave them because I made them, and they were truly. But they did have Toxite and Venonite. These Pokemon are snakes, believed to be Ekans, or box. Ekans are some vipers, or anacondas, that have been evolved into toxic waste, which changes their skin to a dark green, and brings toxic fangs protrusion from them. They usually find the toxic waste dumps feeding on the toxic waste, making their tusks feel warm. The fangs more powerful and dangerous. These Pokemon dwell off pollution. In fact, any sign they can do to help pollution, they do it. The fangs are also made of pure toxic waste, so if they bite, making their bite impenetrable, breaks through things. In fact, the evil villains often use these Pokemon in fights and to break banks. But this Pokemon has been one of the main crimes. Uses of crime in the city. Along with a couple others. Venonite and as a Master D has unlocked a new ability due to toxic waste changing their skin, and that is its nostril. These can also produce venom, spray venom, so if the target is long ranged, it can attack and brutally kill. This Pokemon are also extremely good hiders. Venonite can also leap into toxic waste and just slither around and come out on unsuspected trainers. If you're lucky enough, they'll see you as a non-threat and leave you be. If not, but they always dwell. And if you catch it, it is extremely powerful. And many people have believed it to be created by the Power Plant X. Power plants that has been long thought to be abandoned. But who knows the origins of these Pokemon? I could obviously not get into those down in the fight. Grek, the grass type dog, the ground dog. These Pokemon have been said to be part of the ground. In ground that has been covered in shade by billions of years, eventually coming up to be corrupted. They realized it could be corrupted, and at first they were okay with it. But once the corruption spreads further, it evolves into Crowd. It tries to hide it, but the corruption spreads, affecting its legs and a bit of its arms and its fully grass head. It tries to hide it. These Pokemon are extremely rare. Especially Grack is extremely common compared to Crowd, and extremely less. And these Pokemon are extremely timid due to its final form. These guys draw their power from the dark planet and attack using only ground type moves, although they can use a variety of grass type moves. However, once these Pokemon can be mostly found in dark caves, how these Pokemon but how they were corrupted will be never known. But however, these Pokemon are extremely timid and nice and loyal, but can run away at the snap of a finger. Grack, because he's being the more curious of the two, still thinks it's infectious and fine, and still hasn't noticed the corruption of but when it evolves, Crowd will obviously hide it. Acting like it's not part of its body. These Pokemon have also been known to hide as a stalactite or stalagmite. But that all changes when it's fully infected and evolves into Cortal. The fully corrupt. It's been fully corrupted, and this Pokemon is known to be angry all the time. Its roar has been able to break 7 rocks. Any sink in its facility. This Pokemon is extremely rare to find, as it hides out in dark places. And if you sneak past this lair, it will sight you on impact. Its ability to move fast along with stock and corrupt. Dark moves are doubled to its corruption. It's able to see anything due to the ground vibrations. It can also break anything. I cannot fight Groddle, and the others are too cute to fight, but I still win if I have to fight them. If I still, that is me, goodbye.